Hey everyone, this is Wei, and thanks for joining me here once again. So we're gonna do another portrait drawing, and this time it's another one of my subscribers. Her name is Analyn. So let's get started, and I'll talk about the process along the way. All right, so let's do this portrait. I'm gonna start off a little bit different in terms of shading. I'm gonna try to do a little bit faster. So I'm just gonna let's sketch in some of the features. Let's see. This is from the side almost, so it's a little bit. Well, you don't have to draw two eyes, right? So it's a little bit easier. But because you're also drawing less stuff, there's more chance that you actually get it wrong because you could mess up on some of the proportions and not even know it. All right, eyebrow, let's do this. Let me see how the camera, move this over. Okay, so let's see, straight down from her eye, let's see here, then the nose. The nose is, if you look at the line, it's almost just vertical, okay? So it's almost vertical. And then from the wing of her nose, from her eye, if you go straight down, that's where the wing of the nose is. So we got somewhere around there, and then from that angle, probably around there somewhere. Okay, close enough. All right, let's do the other eye. Let's see, forehead angle is kind of like this. Okay, hair. Let's see, move down a little bit. Then let's see, the other eye kind of down this way. All right, going down, straight down. Let's see. This is almost vertical, and then the lip. And then the corner of the lip, if you look from the eye, it's almost straight down from the corner of the eye. So somewhere right there. And then this nose angle right around there. Probably there. Okay, and then let's see, the lip kind of slanting down in terms of the angle, because she is looking down. Then the lower lip, this angle, there's a little cheek on the other side. Okay, and then straight down. And now we got pretty much the jawline. We can skip that for now. Okay. Let's correct for some of the proportions. Let's see. There. Eyes are probably a little bit bigger. Now I'm just kind of adjusting for some of the errors because now is the time to do it before you start shading. And this is probably a little bit too... Okay, so now we have some of the features blocked in. Let's just start shading. And this time I'm going to do it a little bit quicker, a little bit more sketchiness to it, and it's actually kind of fun. So I am using a 4B. So right now I'm gonna hit it pretty hard. So now that we have, we know where things are, these strokes are gonna be a little bit looser. And you kind of have to almost squint your eyes a little bit so that you can see, like when you look at the reference, just squint your eyes and see, where the dark spot is, and just start shading that. So I'm just hitting the areas, and you can almost block things out, let's say, you can see kind of the chin, the shadow right here, right? And you can almost draw a line there, and then just go in and shade it. Whatever values that you see, like on the nose right here is actually pretty dark. Right, and underneath here is pretty dark. The nostril goes in, so we're gonna shade it in pretty hard. Okay, so let's come back up here. So the nose, there's a line down here. Okay, and then the other eye, pretty dark right here, looking down. And then brow, adjusting. Okay, now you can see it's just, it's really messy, right? I'm just trying to block it in as quickly as I can. Okay, the lip, this is dark, so I'm just gonna shade the whole thing dark like that. And this is, how you can do quick sketches as opposed to, really looking into it, little details and start shading it. Okay, here, I'm adjusting for the chin, adjusting for some of the shapes that could have been off. So right here is dark, so I'm just gonna shade that in dark. And at this stage, not a lot of cross hatching. That's the key. It's just it's more of like this kind of stroke, you know, big broad strokes. I'm just kind of squinting my eyes, whatever I see, and I'm doing it in very broad strokes. Okay, I got a reference right here. That's what you're seeing on the edge. Holding in one hand and trying to sketch from the other. Okay, so now I have this, and here's a little highlight on the nose, which is important. Okay, so I gotta. This is dark. This is dark, and then this is dark here, and then let's see the nose right here. It's kind of dark, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of a rim lighting, reflective light off the nose, because it'll make the nose kind of pop out a little bit more, so that looks alive. Because the lighting is kind of flat right there. Okay. All right, let's go to the eye. Now I can add in more detail after I blocked in some of the shades. So it's pretty dark. Yeah, I'm kind of... All right, let's just go with what I see for now. So I might want to add some highlight in there just to make it a little bit more interesting. And you'll get this a lot, you know, if you're drawing any kind of portrait, you know, sometimes it's not professionally shot, or it's just like a quick snapshot, so the lighting's whatever, you know, you're not going to get that kind of dramatic lighting that you see in like professional photography. So you can sketch it as is, and you know, try to add little things here and there just to make things pop. You know, that's entirely up to you. Because the point is to make a interesting drawing. Okay, here, this one's dark here. Eyes, I can probably make a little bit darker. Yeah. Okay, dark. And then here is the... See, now I can start cross-hatching a little bit more, now that I know how the shapes go. Okay, this is dark, comes down here. This is darker. So again, it's just shading. I'm not looking at what I'm drawing. I'm just kind of trying to see whatever it is the values, and I try to repeat that, okay, on my drawing. So you kind of have to, sometimes you got to get rid of the notion that you're drawing a face or a part of the lip. You just want to draw what you see, totally depending on what you observe. This is dark, darker. There's a little bit of shading behind just to give it. Okay, dark. Let's see, this is darker. See, whenever I see something dark, if I really need it, I just push right into it. Like, you know, don't be too shy with it, especially with the graphite pencil. You really, sometimes you want to show the strokes. It just makes it more interesting. This is dark. Okay. So you can see how quickly you can, develop a face. And then it's just a matter of now how much time you want to put into it to, make it more detailed. Dark. Okay, so the nose is, it's coming alive, right? You feel like there's redness to it, it's alive. Here is a little bit darker. This part's very dark in here. Then the line, eyelid. And actually I'll make this one needs to be a little bit darker. But do be careful about making the eye whites too dark, because then the eye would just kind of blend away. Okay, now I'm doing squinting my eyes as I'm looking at the reference, so I can get a more accurate value. Okay, this is actually pretty. There's like a dark triangle in here, right? Okay, this is dark. This sharper right here. Then let's go do the other eye. See, this is looking down, down. And by doing this, we'll bring out the bridge of the nose, right? Because eyebrow here is dark. Okay, we're gonna correct this. Now, instead of drawing a line here, I'm just gonna shade some of the hair behind it, and that'll automatically give me, you know, the forehead. Oops, I gotta squint this now. Okay. So the forehead looks like I got it going out too much. Okay, so now the hair. See, hair. This chin. Then let's see, go down. Let's see where the chin is. The neckline is right around here, and I'm just gonna do that. That'll be where the shade that in like this. And close. Okay, actually I can probably skip some of that and go back to the face. So you can see how quickly you can develop a sketch, and then now I can look into it and you know, find more subtleties in terms of the shading and really try to correct that a little bit, like the slip area right here. This is darker right here. Okay, and then here there's a little bit of shading in here. Here it's very, and on this side of the face it's kind of, it's pretty just bland. It's pretty flat. And I'm just gonna kind of leave it like that, so that way you can just focus here. And then I'm just gonna shade a little bit here, makes it more interesting. This is what they call the Terminator, where the light falls off. And if you shade this part, you can almost ignore this part, and you know, that's what you call an artistic expression, right? And that's really fun part about drawing, is that, you know, you get to put in that kind of artistic touch to it. You know, why draw something exactly the same? It's really boring. You know, do that, might as well take a photograph. Okay, let me see what else I can add. I can make this a little bit darker. A little bit more emphasis in here, a little bit darker. Let's make this cheek area a little bit, the Terminator, just a little bit more darker. You'll give it more shape. Here, here, here. Then the lip, let's go in a little bit more. It's darker, because that part is really dark. I'm gonna draw a line here. Now I generally don't do lines on the face, but you know, sometimes it's just more of it's a matter of expression. You know, it does, if you can do the line quality right, it does look really good. And it's really hard getting line qualities. Okay, so now I'm adding more detail, things like that. So let me see, what else can I do? I can switch to a 2B and then just kind of fill in some of this area right here. It's a 2B with a little bit finer, so I can do a little bit more fine shading. I might give it, you know, a little bit cleaner look, right? Because the nose is very important in this profile. Okay, so I wonder, I can actually, well, I don't like this line right here. See this line right there? It's just it's very artificial, right? And that's what happens when you do lines on the face. I'm just gonna dab it out. That will kind of almost erase it. And then I'm gonna go back with a 4B. I'm gonna shade it a little bit better, because that line comes about really from this, you know, this other eye being dark. Okay, it feels a little bit more natural. Okay, that's about it. Erase eraser, maybe. Just to get back some of the highlight. Let's get back some of the highlight, hopefully give it a little bit more life to it, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. You know, it's like part of me, you know, wants to keep going, but another part of me is also to, you know, just keep it lively. You know, it's like if I go into it too much, then it's gonna become really tight, and then it kind of becomes like a whole different style of drawing. You know, this is meant to be a quick sketch, so I'm just gonna leave it like this, because the more you put in, you know, the more you're gonna, you know, change the sketchiness of this thing, the life of the drawing. Okay, so I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. Kind of like the way it looks. You know, I like to just keep it a little bit fresh, you know, a little bit more lively. Okay, so here is the final drawing, and I just kind of pushed it a little bit more, you know, a little bit more detail, and overall just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. And I really like the way it came out because it was just nice and simple. It's kind of what I had intended from the beginning. So if you like it, do please help me, give me a thumbs up or share my video, and you know, you can just give this a shot, see how it goes, and I will see you next time.